They're actually referring to this as the superset. This is the Rebel Flex combo. So I guarantee you guys, we're probably gonna see an alligator here in just a few minutes. Once I get a little further back here, we are going to Orlando premiere, which is actually just in a couple of days from the filming of this video. And I'm not sure if this will get released before that, but we'll be in Orlando premiere and we will be on stage and I'm teaching a class with Johnny B. So it's gonna be a ton of fun and this is what I'm gonna have in my hand. Now I know you guys wanna win one of these. So let's talk to you about how we're gonna win one of these. We are currently about 4 miles deep into this trail in basically the Everglades in Florida. And there's a lot of stuff out here. There's bears, there's snakes, there's actually panthers, pretty good amount of snakes. You got a lot of water moccasins out here and it's actually been super dry lately. So this trail is like the perfect one wheel trail right now. And I'm really having a good time cruising through here. But before you go, because I know this is a little different than anything else you've probably ever seen me do, I want to talk to you guys about a new release here, and it's from Stylecraft, and we finally have a combo that is just freaking awesome without spending too much money. There's got to be an alligator right here. I hear something over here. I know you're out here. Whatever, maybe we'll see him on the way back. There is a total sleeper trimmer out here that I want to talk to you about that a lot of people, man, if you know, you know. Well, how about that? It just so happens to be a random picnic bench in the middle of the woods. It is just sitting here. And it's fairly clean, which seems like the perfect place for us to bust out what we got. So let's show you what the set is, what it looks like, and let's run through these features real quick. So we have what they're calling the super set. So if we slide this off, I'm gonna open this up. This literally has everything you need to do a pretty nice haircut. And for a good amount of time, both of these units actually have 3 hours of runtime, but let's take them in order. So one of the first things you're gonna notice when you open this up, it's all super secure. This is actually a pretty strong Velcro and nothing is coming out of here. You could actually throw your shears in here and you would have basically everything you need to actually cut somebody's hair, and they both can be charged the exact same way. So you got your charger, just it's micro USB. And if you guys seen one of the previous videos where I had 8 barber accessories that I really love, one of the things I actually had was a power bank, which means if I go to shows with this set, I can charge everything with a power bank, which is awesome. Now you actually got some trimmer guards in here too to help you get into those hard to reach spots like underneath the mustache here. And then it comes with a set of tight guards, which for those of you guys who don't know, the tight guards actually run from a half. They have a 1, a 1.5, and a 2. So there's 4 of them. And they're double magnetic, so they're super secure. One of the other cool things is they are all white, as you can see. And I don't believe prior to this set that we've ever had any white tight guards. We've had the dubs were white, but we didn't have the white tight guards. And we have our all new Rebel clipper, and it's black and gold, and this thing looks really, really cool. You actually have the Vapor blade on here. For those of you guys who don't know, a Vapor blade is a mixture between a taper blade, which is really forgiving, and a fade blade, which is really good at removing harsh lines. And this gives you the best middle of the road performance that you could ask for. And that's why when we were back in Vegas coming up with this idea, I thought there really is no better all around clipper, I don't think personally, than the Rebel. With 3 hours of runtime, you have USB, micro USB charging, you can plug it in, and if you buy one of the other versions that comes with a stand, this one doesn't. This one is just, we tried to cut as much out as possible to give you the lowest cost set. So some of you guys, we understand you're students, we understand you're on a budget, and we wanted to give you something that just, nothing will beat this combo that's out there for this price. So for $259, it's kind of hard to believe. But something about this Rebel is super quiet and super smooth. If you guys have had the Rebel before, and it was a little loud, I want to let you know that the new versions of the Rebel, even though they're not advertised, the new versions of the Rebel are actually a little bit different. So let's listen to the sound. It's super quiet out here, and this is super quiet. So one of the things that's a little different, if you want to know the difference between a new Rebel and an old Rebel, if you look at the cam follower, you're going to notice that it's green. The cam follower is what drives the blade. And if it's green, that means it's a newer version and it actually has a slightly different motor. So all in all, this is just an exceptional clipper. It's one of my favorite. I've done some of my best work with this clipper, and I know you will too. But this is actually our all new Flex trimmer. And it's black and gold. It matches the other one, and the styling on this is pretty awesome. So this actually has a super torque rotary motor. It has 3 hours of runtime, and you see the 3 little dashes along the side. Each one of those dashes represent an hour. And let's do a little sound test. So there's your sound test right there. And all in all, a fantastic trimmer. And you guys are gonna see how good this thing works. I'll run a couple of these clips. You can check it out. I used this entire clipper to cut my friend Maxwell's hair yesterday, which was actually Sunday. We went to the shop and we filmed for you guys. So you guys can feel free to check that whole thing out. If you're a member, you can watch that start to finish with little to no cuts in it. And I think you guys are gonna see the performance on this set is through the roof. I used that for pretty much the whole thing, except for I used the detachable for the top because he's got waves. But other than that, we have USB charging. If you buy the regular Flex, it actually has a stand. You can plug it in, and it's got a really nice feeling housing. It's pretty light, and it has an 8,000 RPM super torque motor. So overall, the value on this kit for $259 is insane. We're gonna pack up this little kit. I mean, how cool is this? I mean, look at me walking into the show holding just this. That'll be so nice. This is one of those, like, most of the time I throw away whatever the clipper comes in. It would actually be cool. Don't you guys think it would be cool if, like, clippers started coming in boxes like this, like zipper cases, like stuff that we could actually use? You know, so many times I just kind of like throw everything that the clipper comes with, I just kind of throw it out, and you know, that'll be that. But not with this one, man. With this one, I think this is just super cool. So let's go and explore a little bit more, and I'm going to tell you guys how you can actually win one. Oh, and before we go to that, why do I have this bandage on my arm? Check out the video. So as you guys can see, currently getting tattooed again here in Southwest Florida at Forever Tattoo, which if you guys need a tattoo, this place is awesome. But I want to take a second to shout out the sponsor of today's video. That's Booked In. And the least painful part of this process was actually scheduling this. So you guys can head over to bookedin.com/Eddie. You can receive your offer for 50% off your first 3 months. So check out Booked In. All right, y'all, back to the video. Okay, editor here. I'm going to show you how to build your own clipper and how to win this combo. And you might even get it before it's even released. So as you see on the screen, you have 12 points to attribute to any one of these things. Let's start with the price. The price is based on the clipper costing already $300. But for every star you give it, it goes down $50. So for me, I'm only giving it 1. That means that the cost of mine is $250. Battery, each star is an hour. I'm giving it 2 stars, so that's 2 hours. Accessories, I like to have a few accessories, so I'm going to give it 3 stars for accessories. Fading, I'm building a fading clipper, so I want this to be 4 stars at least for fading, and that leaves me with only 2 left over to add to power, which is not critical to fading. So at the end, my clipper costs $250, and I think it closely resembles the Rebel clipper. So all you have to do is drop this in a comment on this specific post and then share it on your story. After that, you'll be entered for a chance to win. And if this is not super clear to you, all the contest details will be down below in the description of this video. All right, y'all, good luck. There's one. Y'all see him? So yeah, like typically what you see during this time of year, when all this water starts to dry up and it gets really dry like this, like we haven't really started our rain season yet, basically what you see is a lot of the gators start to move where there's deeper water, and whatever water is left over, they get super territorial over. So you'll really, most of the time, only see like one big dominant one, sometimes 2, maybe if they're like related or something like that, but you'll see them battling it out. And I've actually seen that personally back here. I watched two gators battle it out, and I even seen one that was missing an entire tail and it was all white and infected on the end. Like, probably would have been the right thing to honestly just put him out of his misery, but that's like highly illegal in the state of Florida, so I just left him. But I've seen that, and I've seen another one back here missing his entire like bottom jaw. So he had like a big kind of like overbite. So, but a lot of times all my buddies from New York and stuff, I'll bring them back here. They want to see some gators. Like, there ain't no better place this close to the house that you could do that at. And they're all around in here. So you just got to keep your eyes peeled, man, because I've seen them literally run right across the path. I've seen them hide behind bushes where it didn't even look like right there, right in front of me, and they stand up, and they're huge sometimes, you know, when they stand up. So that's why it's kind of important that you gotta have a little protection on you back here. You never know what you might run into. So, all right, let's get ourselves up out of here, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thought it'd be a little more interesting to be out here than to be cooped up in my studio. So, you know, let me know, man. Let me know if you guys like these style of videos where I'm just kind of out here doing my thing. Like, I think that's kind of a much more fun video to do. I was actually riding my bike, and I must have spooked a water moccasin. He shot right in between my feet, and I almost ran him over, but thankfully he didn't bite me. So that was cool. There's been a few times where I've trudged through this, because this is actually be like a little bit of a shortcut, and we trudged through this. There's actually an old Ford from like the 50s. I think I had it in one of my videos like years ago, but it's like an old Ford from like the 50s, and it's back there. This all used to be cypress woods. So like where I'm at right now, this was where a lot of people came to cut down all the cypress in Florida, and they actually had like a little train track that ran through here, and people would come back here and they would harvest a lot of this cypress wood. And there's actually an old Ford right over here, not too far away, but it's like heavy in the bush right now, so I'm not gonna go bother him with that. But it's just a really cool place to come kind of explore. How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Seeing anything? Nah, a little quiet today, huh? Yeah, a lot of people come back here walking and, you know, checking it out. And definitely one of my favorite places to come. Like, I could just come here by myself. A lot of times I don't bring no camera, I don't do nothing. I love the one wheel, man. I come back here and just kind of cruise around a little bit, listen to some music, see some of the wildlife. I'm one of these people that somehow I feel like I'm kind of stuck in the city sometimes, and my heart is just out here. It's just out here in the woods. Like, I could totally see myself living in the woods if I could only make a living doing that. But every day I feel like we're getting a little closer. But the cities, the shows, and all the excitement, you know, that's probably still gonna be a part of my life for a long time going forward here. Whoa, y'all thought I was gonna fall. So, just in case I do fall on the way out, I want you guys to do me two favors. Smash that like button, be subscribed to the video so you can see who wins. And the last thing I'm gonna ask you guys to do is send me a video of you performing a full haircut. You can do a voiceover or not, it's your choice. And I would like to start featuring random people on the channel. This is the YouTube Barber Academy. I would like to have other barbers from other walks of life with other skill sets showing some of what they know on the channel. And of course, I'll credit you. And if you win, I'll give you $200. Once we have 3 people send in videos, I'll edit them. We will all decide together who we felt won, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's gotta be the best haircut. It could be the best explanation, the best tutorial. I mean, there's a lot of ways that we could come to our answer of who won, but I'll give you $200 straight up, or if you'd like, I'll give you $200 in products, Williamsport Barber Supply if you don't want Stylecraft, or from Stylecraft. So let's have some fun with this. Let's learn from each other, and I will see you guys in the next video. This is the YouTube Barber Academy. I'm out of here. Peace.